everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you guys how to make this really cute crochet pumpkin fingerless glove. And one of my fingerless glove tutorials you guys really love. It's almost at 80k views and I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to get like 100 views, and that was about, I think, last year. So today I am here in October for this really cute pumpkin themed one, and it's a really simple pattern, just like my first video that I did with fingerless gloves. I did adjust the pattern just a little bit, but like I said in the first video, if you guys didn't watch it yet, it is adjustable. Like, this pattern is based on your wrist size, your forearm size, your hand size, so it's going to be a really simple pattern to follow. The materials that you need are your hook. I'm going to be using this 4.5mm hook. I have this orange yarn from, I think it was Big Twist, the Joann's brand Big Twist. I'm going to try to find the brand of yarn for each of these yarns that I'm using and put it in the description below so you guys can, you know, check it out and get it if you want it to match exactly to mine. I have this olive green color, which is the same as this Big Twist yarn, and I had to get another one because I was running out, and I absolutely love this color. This is the olive drab color. And then I have this black yarn from Mainstays, the Walmart brand of yarn. This is my favorite one because it's super duper soft. So yeah, that's the materials you guys are going to be needing. Of course, scissors and a yarn needle, which I have right here just to weave the ends in. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, to start off, first we're going to start off with a slip knot, just like this, really easy. You want to put your hook through. So what you guys want to do first is, you know, measure around your forearm, which I consider this area because that's where the hand warmer starts or ends, however you want to look at it. So when I did that, I had a measurement of 27 chains. So that's what I'm going to do for mine. You guys can adjust yours. You can just chain 27 and wrap it around your forearm to see where you need to add or decrease if your arm is smaller or if you're making it for somebody with a smaller forearm. So yeah, mine is 27 chains, and that basically comes out to 26 stitches. So yeah, I'm gonna do my 27 chains and I'll show you guys what to do for round one. Okay, now that I have my 27 chains for round one, basically you want to start off with connecting the chain, and you want to make sure it does not twist. So I'm just going to connect it, and then we're gonna look in this first stitch right here. You're gonna put your hook in there and then slip stitch just to join it. So for this pattern, we're gonna be working in rounds. And then you're gonna start off by chaining 2 for round 1. And I like to work in the back loop. I don't know if you guys can't see because it's black, but if you start with your chain like this is the front, you turn it around, there's these little loops on the back that pop out. So I like to do my stitches in the back loop. So what you're just basically gonna do is place a double crochet in every stitch all the way around, and you should have one less than the amount of chains that you made. So let's say you had 31 chains, you should have 30 double crochets. Since I had 27 chains, I'm gonna have 26 double crochets. So I'll meet you back at the end of the row. Okay, so I've noticed a pattern in my videos where I have my nails are terrible, but that's besides the point. I just finished round 1, and your guys are just going to slip stitch into the first stitch. So this is the first stitch right here, and you're just going to slip stitch into the first double crochet and chain 2 at the beginning of every row. So I just want to make sure, and I want you guys to make sure that you did the right amount of chains, because when you do end up like actually making the stitches, it gets a little tighter. So I'm just gonna put it on my forearm to see if it fits, and it fits nicely, so you guys can go ahead and do that as well. So we're gonna be doing round 2, and from round 2 to round 6 we're just gonna double crochet every stitch as normal. We're not doing any increases or decreases yet. So yeah, you're just gonna do basic double crochets all the way around for a total of 6 rows, and after that I will show you guys what to do next. Okay you guys, so I'm on the last stitch of round 6, and you just want to slip stitch as normal and then chain 2. Now for round 7, we're going to skip a stitch and double crochet around and then slip stitch as normal. So skipping a stitch is basically don't crochet in the first stitch, just skip it, and that's how we just did a decrease. So we're going to decrease for only round 7, and this is the decrease for the wrist because the forearm is bigger than the wrist, so we're just going to decrease one time as we go up to the wrist. Okay, so for round 8 and 9, we're going to just crochet as normal, just go to every single stitch all the way around. So at this point now I have 25 double crochets to do. Before it was 26. For you guys, for example, if you started off with 30 stitches, you should have 29. So yeah, round 8 and 9, you just crochet as normal, no decreases or increases. Okay, so this is the end of round 9. I'm just gonna slip stitch to join, and for round 10 to round 14, we're gonna repeat what we did in round 8 and 9, just crochet as normal. So yeah, this pattern is really easy, you guys. You're just gonna do regular stitches, slip stitch, chain 2 until you reach round 14. Okay you guys, so this is round 14 completed, and I put it on again just to make sure it fit right and also to show you guys what point we're at. So round 14 ends at our wrist, and as you guys can see, this part starts getting wider and wider. So for round 15 to round 18, we're going to chain 2, increase, and then double crochet as normal. So basically what you want to do, I already did my chain 2. Increasing, we're gonna put 2 double crochets in the first stitch. So I just put 1 double crochet. I'm gonna go back into that same stitch and put another double crochet for a total of 2. So I've just increased for round 15, and I'm just gonna go and double crochet as normal for the rest of the row, and I'm gonna repeat this for round 16, 17, and 18. So for a total of, if my math is right, 15, 16, 17, 18, 4 rows we're going to increase. So yeah, go ahead and increase until you reach round 18, and then I'm gonna show you guys what to do next. Okay, so as you guys can see, I completed round 18, and we're going to do rounds 19 to 20 now. Basically what you're gonna do is chain 2, and we're just gonna double crochet around as normal for rounds 19 and 20. You know, just simple all the way around for those 2 rounds, and then next we'll do the next steps. So now I just completed round 20, and we're gonna work on round 21, which is the round where our thumbs will go through. So what you guys want to do is just crochet around as normal, and once you reach the other side of the round, you're going to leave about 5 stitches unworked, or whatever fits your thumb, okay? So you're gonna, you know, leave the 5 stitches unworked and then put it on and see if it's a good fit, if you need to leave 6 unworked or 7, however the size your thumb is. Now my thumb is pretty thin, I don't know if you guys can tell, so I like to leave 5 stitches unworked. So yeah, we're just gonna crochet as normal. Okay, so I have 5 stitches that are unworked, and let me put this on real quick so you guys can see like where it's gonna be. So it's gonna be at this point, and it's gonna close with our thumbs. So now what you guys want to do to actually make the hole is you're going to chain 6 or plus 1 of the stitches that you unworked. So since I left 5 stitches unworked, I'm going to chain 6. If you left 6 stitches unworked, you're gonna chain 7. If you left 8 unworked, you're gonna chain 9, and so on. So I'm gonna chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you want to make sure they're pretty like tight chains. You don't want it to be super loose. So now we're just going to slip stitch into the first stitch and chain 2, and now we're going to double crochet all the way around. Once we reach this chain on round 22, we're going to place 5 double crochets in the chain, or however many you left unworked. So if you left 6 unworked, you're gonna place 6 again, even though you have the different amount of chains. So even though I have 6 chains, I'm still going to put 5 double crochets on the chain, just so it doesn't mess up the amount of stitches that I have. So yeah, that's what you guys are going to do. Okay, so I put my 5 double crochets on the chain, and I'm just gonna slip stitch again. Comment below how many times I said slip stitch and chain 2. So for round 23, we're going to change the color. So at this point, you're gonna cut the black, put that to the side. I just like to chain 1 just to secure it. And we're going to change to the orange and chain 2. So now the next color is locked in. So for round 23, we're gonna slip stitch, we're gonna double crochet as normal all the way around. So you just wanna go back into that same stitch that you just did the chain 2 in, and we're gonna double crochet all the way around back to the beginning. Pretty simple. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch to join, and at this point we're going to change the color again. So the next color we're going to use is the green, as you guys can see, and then just work all the way around until you get back to the beginning. And then for round 25, we're going to repeat this again, and we're going to switch back to the black yarn. Next, what we're going to do is make this little pumpkin. So I'm kind of annoyed I put this on the wrong hand, but that's besides the point. I just realized that I've been using a different type of black yarn. I don't know if you guys can tell. Like, I really thought it was the same brand, but I think it's because I need to go in with this thing and get all these like fuzzies off, but I swear it's the same brand. But yeah, I put this on the wrong hand. It's supposed to go on this hand. But yeah, now we're going to work on the pumpkin. So we're gonna start with the orange yarn, and we're gonna do a magic ring, you guys. So if you don't know how to do a magic ring, just chain 4 and then slip stitch them together, just like the same method we did for the beginning of the hand warmer. Oops. So we're gonna get our orange, make a magic ring. Actually, let me make the string a little bit longer, and then we're going to chain 2. In the magic ring, we're going to do 8 half double crochets. Okay, so now we have 8 half double crochets. We're gonna, for those who did a magic ring, we're gonna pull the string closed, and then we're going to go into the first half double crochet and make a slip stitch. I recommend you to make the first stitch a little loose because it's hard to slip stitch sometimes. So now we're going to chain 2 again, and we're going to increase on every single stitch. So we're going to put 2 half double crochets in every single stitches for a total of 16 half double crochets. So it's 8 times 2 because we're putting 2 in each stitch. Again, go into the stitch, half double crochet, and then put another half double crochet in the same stitch. So yeah, go ahead and do that for every single stitch. Okay, if you guys see a difference in quality, my recording device just died, so I had to switch over to my main phone. So now that we have completed the increase in every single stitch, you should have a total of 16 stitches now. For round 3 of the pumpkin, we're going to make sure we slip stitch into the first stitch first of all, just like this, chain 2, and then now we're going to increase in the first stitch, so 2 half double crochets, just like that, And then in the second stitch, we're going to place 1 half double crochet. You're gonna repeat this all the way around, and you should end with a half double crochet. So again, we're going to place 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch, and then in the next one you're gonna do just 1 half double crochet. So we're gonna increase, crochet regularly, increase, crochet regularly all the way around, and the last stitch should be a increase if you did it correctly. Sorry you guys, so I actually meant that when you reach the last stitch, you should end with a non-increase, which is just 1 half double crochet. So I meant just one, not an increase. So this is what you guys should have now, and we're just going to slip stitch to join the round, and we're done with the main part of the little pumpkin applique, or I don't know how to pronounce it, you guys, so if I said it wrong, please ignore me. So we're just gonna put this to the side and get our green to make the stem, and the stem part is pretty fast, it's just 1 round. So we're gonna make a slip knot, chain 5. So here's the 5 chains, and then now we're going to go to the back loops again. We're going to, let me zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better, if it can focus. So we're gonna go to the back loop. So this is the front of the chain. We're gonna turn around to the back loop, and we're going to place 2 single crochets. So we're gonna do 1 single crochet and then 1 single crochet for a total of 2. And my nails are just horrendous, you guys. Like, I am so sorry. Yeah, you guys need to just get used to these ugly fingernails. But anyways, now we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to single crochet 3 down the chain. So we're going to go into this, that's 1 single crochet here, that's another single crochet, and then I like to single crochet on the little loop that comes up from the second single crochet that we did, so you guys see the little loop underneath. So we're going to do the 3rd single crochet in that loop, and then for the rest of the stem we're just gonna single crochet 2 again. The last 2 stitches we're gonna single crochet them, and it's pretty hard to see because it's super tiny, but we're gonna single crochet 1 and then single crochet the last one, and that's what your little stem should look like now. We're going to cut the yarn off like this long because we need to sew it onto the pumpkin, so I'm just going to cut it like this long, probably just a little tiny bit more, and then we're going to get our yarn needle, super zoomed in, and then we're gonna just crochet the stem on. So I'm gonna just put my yarn through, just secure it a little bit, and then we're just going to sew it right onto the stitch, right onto the pumpkin. Actually, you guys, so as you guys can see, the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory, so I didn't want to talk much in it. I just sped it up a little bit. I'm just basically, you know, sewing the stem onto the pumpkin, and then I'm gonna move on to sew the whole pumpkin onto the fingerless gloves. And the way I kind of did it was, I got this long string of the orange yarn and I weaved it through, put it right onto the hand warmer, and I just started sewing. The orange did show up on the stem a little bit, but I didn't really care much about that. If you guys care, you can change it, but yeah. So boom, this is how I'm looking behind the camera, you guys, so please excuse everything here. But yeah, this is how the gloves came out. I really love it's giving October vibes, Halloween. So yeah, it's a really easy pattern to follow. Yeah, if you guys want to try this out, make sure you guys tag me on Instagram. Well, you don't have to, but I want to see like if you guys make it. If you make it, comment down below, let me know. Send me pictures, email me, DM me, whatever, you know. Just my little pumpkin gloves. I want to see you guys' pumpkin gloves too. And I thought it would be cool to see if anybody, like, if you don't like these colors, you can totally change it up and do your own different colors. Even though it's October, but you know, switch it up. Who cares? So yeah, that's how they turned out. They're really cute and warm. I love how it turned out, you guys. Let me know if you guys like this tutorial. If you guys want more Fingerless glove tutorials, please let me know down below. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.